Saturn the Enslaver. Saturn enslaves by keeping us busy in working for money and power. Saturn uses governments for this purpose, in my own interpretation. We know Saturn is the most malefic planet in astrology. It represents restriction, hardship, diseases, pain, suffering, rules, regulations, and also money and power, and the governmental system, because he rules the 10th and 11th houses of Kal Purush Kundali. The 11th house represents money, income gains, groups and organizations. The 10th house represents power, respect, appreciation, and the governmental system. They represent other things as well. Saturn is also the Karaka of the 6th, 8th, and 12th houses. The 6th house represents disease, work, job, punishment, etc. The 8th house represents tax, insurance, government revenue, pain, suffering, etc. The 12th house represents expenses, loss, etc. Now, let's come to the point of how Saturn enslaves us via the governmental system. The definition of government is very large. It also includes the government of kings, ministers, etc. Saturn is the ruler of the 10th house of Kal Purush Kundali, Capricorn, and also is the Karaka of Karma. The 10th house is the governmental system, power, authority, and also respect and appreciation. Since time immemorial, the governmental system has existed in the form of tribe guilds or other forms of guilds. Kings, ministers, zamindars, dictatorship, socialism, communism, democracy, religion, etc. The need for a governmental system arose so that people could be controlled. Their behavior, their actions could be controlled in a particular manner. People could be sent to work so that they could earn money, pay taxes. In all forms of governmental systems, tax existed, and if they failed to pay tax, they were punished by way of fines, beating lashes, banishment, imprisonment, etc. Isn't this enslavement? Government, authority, control work, money, tax fines, punishment, jail, pain, and suffering are all represented by Saturn, controlling the behavior of people and making them work in a controlled manner for money and then taking a part of it as tax. If they're not able to pay, they are punished. This, in essence, is a form of enslavement. The 10th house also represents the boss and authority. Similarly, bosses and people in authority like to keep everyone under control. And if we follow Saturn by working and paying taxes on time, then we can enjoy our hard-earned money to buy things we like and desire. We also get appreciation and respect for it. Saturn is also the Karaka of the poor, diseases, and suffering. What happens when one does not want to work? Saturn enslaves that person by making them work even harder for money, making them poor. Saturn punishes those people by not giving them enough money and keeping them poor. Or it gives them diseases, whether physical or mental, as suffering and punishment. In this way, they are engaged or controlled. Some say Saturn is the judge. The judge is also part of governmental systems to control people, to punish or to enforce authority and control over people. Saturn wants to continuously keep us engaged in this world. He wants us to keep on working for money, respect, and appreciation. With power and authority comes money. And the one who has power, authority, and money controls others, forms a government, or becomes part of the government. Business is also represented by Saturn. Any form of business exists for money, profit only. And Saturn allows businessmen to have control over their system, to have power and authority to an extent. Some businessmen are powerful enough to change governmental systems. Saturn also uses businessmen to control people, to keep them engaged. Think about Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Mukesh Ambani, Jeff Bezos, and so on. They have money, authority, power, and control over people as well. Their business products are addictive and controlling. We cannot even think of life without their products. This is how Saturn is enslaving us. Saturn also uses religion to enslave us. Religious leaders have money, power, and authority. We know what they are capable of. Saturn wants us to be engaged in karma so that we forget spirituality and the higher realm. We forget we are souls waiting to reunite with the universe. The problem is that we cannot escape from the clutches of Saturn. Either we work for money or we remain poor. Both money and poverty are domains of Saturn. People who have money, authority, and power are blessed by Saturn. And Saturn blesses only those who work hard, super hard for money and power without questions. Share your thoughts. Make the background music dark and mysterious.